In this edition, in our Amazing Websites You Didn't Know Existed series, which we've been doing for several years, I've compiled more than 30 sites that we think are amazing for various reasons, most of which are quite useful, with some that could be described as interesting or entertaining. Hope you enjoy. Let's get started. As we all know, robots and artificial intelligence are slowly taking over. Will robots take my job? Lets you know the risk level of your job being replaced by automation. In the search bar, enter your job. For this example, I'll enter salesperson. To narrow things down, I'll select retail salespersons. If you're a retail salesperson, there's a 92% probability that you'll be replaced by some form of automation. Below the percentage in this example, it lets you know that you are doomed, the projected growth, median annual wage for your position, and the number of people employed in that job. Will robots take my job is intended to be a fun site, so don't take their projections too seriously. Tunefind can help you find the music and songs from your favorite TV shows and movies. The site's been around for a while, so it's possible that some of you are already familiar with it. I just started using Tunefind recently. There are several ways to find what you're looking for. The easiest is to do a search here at the top. I'll do a search for the movie Black Panther. There it is, and I'll click into it. Now if you scroll down, it will show a list of music used in the movie. You can play a 30-second clip on Tunefind, or if you want to purchase or play the full songs, they provide links for Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube, which will open up in a new tab. Quilt is a trippy site. It's an endless zoom of cool art that keeps zooming in on the center of an image. As it does, you discover that there is more to that image. On your keyboard, the up key zooms in faster, and the down key zooms out. On the left is where you can find some of their other cool projects. My Live Signature is a useful site for those times that you need a handwritten signature on documents while you're online. To get started, select Start Now. From here, just follow the instructions. When you're done, you can click here to download your signature, or right-click on your signature and select Save Image As to save it to your computer. Stool Analyzer just may be the most useful website in this video. Some of you may be thinking it's the crappiest. According to the site, and I'll quote, "The shape, color, size, frequency, and behavior of your stool is a fantastic indicator of your diet and overall health. To begin the analysis of your poop, select Start Analysis. First, select the shape. I'll go with the one that looks like rabbit turds here at the top. Select the color, very light brown. Now for the size, too large. For frequency, I'll select 3 bowel movements a day to once every 3 days. And finally, for behavior, I'll go with floating and not sinking. When you're done, it will give you the results. According to this example, the score is 35 out of 100, which they say is very bad, along with more details about your stool listed below. Next up is Photopea. This free online image editor makes a great alternative to Photoshop. I've been testing it out for a while. Here's what I like about it. It's able to import and save as Photoshop PSD files, along with popular export options, including PNG, JPEG, SVG, and many others. Photopea is an HTML5 web app, so there's no need for plugins like Flash. The layout is clean. Most of the tools you would ever need are located along the left, and you can work with layers along the right. Photopea is truly one of the most impressive web apps I've ever used. Numbeo is a site where users submit data regarding cities and countries around the world. A handy tool to check out if you're considering a move to a new location is their cost of living comparison tool. This will compare the costs between 2 cities. For current city, I'll enter New Orleans. And for comparison city, New York. Then click on Compare. It will now show you whether the cost will be higher or lower in various categories, with a more detailed breakdown of costs listed below. If the costs are going to be more expensive in your destination city, you would need a higher salary to maintain your standard of living. This next one is very cool. Rave lets you mix your favorite music videos to create unique mashups. Select Mix It Up to get started. This is where you choose any two of your favorite music videos on YouTube. It can be new or old music, it does not matter. While some of the mashups I created were absolute garbage, some ended up being quite good. Here's a quick example of a mashup that works well. Thunderstruck by AC/DC. It's best to find an official music video of the song that you're looking for. For the second song, Ghostbusters. The official music video is way down the list. Here at the bottom, click on Create Mashup. It may take a few minutes for the process to complete. When it's done, your video mashup will begin playing. You can pause at any time to copy the link for your mashup that can be shared with anyone you want. How Secure Is My Password lets you know how long it would take a computer program to crack your password. If you're not using a password manager, this is a great way to test the strength of your passwords. Here's a quick example. I'll use one of the worst passwords ever, which is 123456. It says this password would be cracked instantly. Now here's a quick example of a better password. This one would take 429 billion years for a computer to crack. I don't plan to live that long, so this would be a good password to use. Eat This Much is for those of you on a specific type of diet trying to achieve your nutritional goals or watching your weight. It creates meal plans based on your personal preferences. Here's how it works. First, select your diet. If you're not on one of the diets listed like paleo, vegetarian, etc., select anything. This next one is tricky. If you don't know the calories you want to eat, select the calculator, fill in your information, and hit calculate. Doing so will calculate the calories you should be consuming. I'll close this out and leave the calories at 2000. Instead of 3 meals, I'll change this to 4. Then hit generate. If you don't like a specific meal, hit the regenerate button to give you a new meal. If you don't like all of the meals listed, click on the regenerate button to the right of today's meal plan. This will give you a whole new set of meals to choose from. Here's another interesting one. On the Outrider site, they let you enter in a location to see what would happen if a nuclear blast went off in that area. The location you enter can be an actual street address or just the name of a city. I'll go with New Orleans. It says here, if a W-87 landed in the center of New Orleans, that would result in more than 89,000 fatalities. It also gives other effects of the blast. At the top, you can change your location, the type of bomb used, and the blast type. Currently it's on surface. An airburst will impact a larger area. GIPHY is an excellent source for some of the most popular GIFs on the internet. Is it pronounced GIF or GIF? My opinion, who the blank cares? I'll just call it GIF for now. On their homepage, you can see all of the GIFs that are trending or do a search. Mark Zuckerberg has been in the news quite a bit for the wrong reasons for the last couple of years, so let's see what GIFs are available for him. On GIPHY, they now host more than 11,000 GIFs of Mark Zuckerberg. If you have embarrassing questions you'd never ask your family or friends, Is It Normal is the place to get the answers you need without anybody knowing who you are. To ask your question, you will need to fill out this form. I'll keep it clean for this example. Select a category. I'll go with technology. Add a few descriptive tags related to your question. I'll go with robot, vacuum, and cleaning. Now ask your question. You have the choice to do a simple yes/no question, multiple choice poll, or discussion only. This one's going to be a yes/no question. Then give some additional details related to your question. Then when you're done, submit your post. Here's a quick one. If you've been curious how long it would take you to watch an entire TV series, time will do the calculation for you. Just enter your show. I'll use The Last Kingdom for example. Select it. Then click the big arrow to the right. In this example, to binge watch The Last Kingdom, it would take you 1 day and 2 hours. Typing.com is a fantastic resource that will help you to improve your typing skills, especially for those of you that are still using the hunt and peck method. The interactive lessons will teach you the basics of typing, along with more advanced facets, including getting help with problem keys, speed drills, and techniques to reduce the strain that causes carpal tunnel syndrome. Typing.com is completely free for all ages. Just follow the steps in each lesson. You will need to sign up and log in to save your progress. Up next is Atlas Obscura. When visiting a new town or city, this website is a must-have travel resource that will help you to find amazing places that you won't typically find in a guidebook. It's easy to use. Click in the search box. You will have the option, find places near your current location, or you could enter the location you're planning to visit in the search box. According to this, it has found 73 places here in and around New Orleans. Click on it. Here, it will show you the guide for the city you selected. If you scroll down the page, it will show you the list of unusual attractions. Clicking on any of them will bring up photos along with a detailed description of that attraction. On the MyFonts website, they have a tool called What the Font that will help you to figure out the best match for the fonts being used in your picture. It's easy to use. Just drag and drop a photo from your computer into the window. It will then automatically select text from your image, or you can left click on any word in the photo to select it. Then click on the blue button. It will now show you several fonts that closely match the word you selected in your photo. Up next is Scribd, which is an ebook and audiobook service with more than 1 million titles. They're often referred to as the Netflix for books. The service offers unlimited reading each month from more than 1,000 publishers, including Bloomsbury, Macmillan, and Simon & Schuster, to name a few. You'll find that many of the top authors are available. For example, if you're a fan of Stephen King, you'll find a vast collection of his works on Scribd. They give you a 30-day free trial to try out the service. In addition to their website and support for Kindle devices, they also have apps available in the Apple and Google Play stores. Rainy Mood is a rain simulator that can help you to focus and boost productivity with the sounds of a summer rainstorm. It's been around for many years, and unlike some of the other noise generators I've shown you in the past, it lacks the toggles and switches to customize it, which might be great for those of you that don't like having too many options. All you have to do is hit the play button to begin. Next up is the Fake Person Generator. For those times when you need a fake online identity to avoid spam or identity theft, the site will create a fake identity that will help to protect you across the internet with more details than the others I've shown you in the past. First, here at the top, enter your gender. For age, I'll just go with 25. State, Louisiana. And for city, I'll go with New Orleans. Then click on Generate. Well, it says I'm a white male, 6 feet tall, and about 183 pounds. Mother's maiden name is Brannon, and I'm dating, looking for love. Let's scroll down here a bit. My employment status is leave of absence, and I make about $2,800 per month. And if you continue to scroll down, you'll get additional information. Like for example, the vehicle I drive is a 2003 Mercury Sable. Just remember, all of the details are fake, and this site is just for fun. Only use the information provided where you're legally allowed to do so. Up next is Crossfade.io. This one is really fun to create mashups of multiple videos from either YouTube, Vimeo, or SoundCloud. Let me show you how it works with one I created personally. You begin with 2 tracks, one for video and one for audio. For the video, I'll copy the address from the Nicki Minaj Anaconda music video on YouTube and paste it on the first track. And for the audio, copy the address for You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer and paste it on the second track. With some experimentation, using the 2 sources added, have the start set to 17 seconds for the first track. For the second track, set the start to 15 seconds. When you're done, click on Save. Due to copyright reasons, I can't play this one for you. The links to the videos mentioned can be found in the description. Just be careful not to play this one for Grandpa. It might cause him to have a heart attack. Taste Dive helps you to discover new music, movies, TV shows, books, authors, games, and now podcasts. It does this by finding content similar to what you already like. It's easy to use. You could leave it on all categories, or select one of the categories listed. Let's go with TV shows here, and do a search for The Office. And select it. You'll now see shows it thinks are similar, like Arrested Development and Community. It's not perfect. While Breaking Bad does have its funny moments, it should not be listed here. The Restart page is an interesting site. If you need some nostalgia in your life, it lets you relive the experience of restarting your old computers. As a quick example, let's restart Windows XP. What Happened in My Birth Year offers a look into the past and the events that took place in the year of your birth. To begin, type your birth year and hit enter. To avoid any spoilers for some of you, let's move on to the next site. There are tons of websites that will show you the status of flights. Most just have the basic information. FlightStats is what I use to get more detailed information. It's easy to use. Enter the flight number into the box. For example, checking American Airlines Flight 1003 from St. Louis to Chicago, I'll enter AA 1003. Click on it. You'll see the scheduled departure time and the time it actually departed, along with the scheduled and estimated arrival times. To get additional details about that flight, select View Flight Details. At some point in your life, you'll have the need to convert a file from one type to another. CloudConvert makes it easy and supports more than 200 formats. When you click the drop-down arrow next to Select File, you have the option to upload your file from your computer by URL from Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive. Or if you have a file saved from your computer, just simply drag and drop that file onto the web page. Click the drop-down arrow next to Convert To and choose the new format. Then click on Convert. While they do have paid plans, CloudConvert does allow up to 25 free conversions per day, which should be enough for most people. If you don't want to pay for Adobe Acrobat and want free access to many of the same features, PDF Candy is a site you should have bookmarked. It's great for editing a PDF, converting to another file type, adding a signature, and a whole lot more. To begin, select one of the options available. Drag and drop the PDF file from your computer into the window. On the left, you have various tools, including the ability to add text, mark up the document, and add an image. At the top, you can easily compress and merge a PDF. And if you select all PDF tools, you'll see the other choices available to you. This will be a quick one. Temp Mail is similar to 10-minute mail, which I've shown you in the past, but with a better looking interface. It's great for those times you want to try out new websites without giving out your normal email address. To use it, click the button to copy the disposable email address and paste it wherever you need it. For a short time, emails from the sender will appear in the inbox below. Science.gov is an awesome site for some of you out there like me who love to geek out doing research on the latest in science and technology. It searches more than 60 databases and gives you free access to full-text documents and articles from leading researchers. Type the search term into the box, and when you're done with that, hit enter. At the top, there are 4 tabs. Text includes technical reports. Multimedia includes audio, video, and images. Data includes technical and scientific data sets. And public access includes peer-reviewed articles. You can also further refine your search using the filters in the left pane. Having to figure out the time zone differences of family, friends, or business associates can be a hassle. The website Every Time Zone has simplified the process. Let's suppose that you have a friend in London that wants you to call them at 11 p.m. their time. You'll see the time zone for London listed below. Click and drag the bar at the top until it's 11 p.m. in London. You'll then see the local time at the top, which in my case is 5 p.m. Creating a free account lets you customize this to fit your needs, choosing the time zones that are important to you. For some of us to be more focused, we need some kind of white noise to shut down the voices in our head and other distractions out of our control. myNoise does just that. There are more than 200 sound generators in various categories. For example, I need to focus in a noisy environment. I want to sleep. I need to calm down. I want to listen to relaxing music, and many more. For this one, to give you a sample, let's go with cafe restaurant. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. If you know of a website that you think is amazing, let us know about it in the comments. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe and click the notification bell to not miss out on the latest amazing websites videos and other tech-related stuff.